Well, hi Leos, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I've shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them just a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Leos, let's find out what you can expect to come up in your life. If this reading resonates, it's probably your reading. If it does not resonate, it probably is not your reading. I would check your moon sign, which is your private and emotional self, or get a private reading from someone you trust. All cards are male or female in these readings. So Leo, the overall energy of your reading is the Two of Wands. This is holding on to a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings with one hand and having a new life cycle, a world in your other hand. Looking out there, contemplating what a new life cycle would look like for you. You know, what's ahead, a fresh start, a new beginning. So let's read on. Let's find out why this Two of Wands surrounds your entire reading. Up here in your highest energy is Temperance. So Temperance, look, guardian angels, spirit guides, they're all around you. And they're doing their job. They are working really hard. They're pouring this potion like back and forth, back and forth. They're trying to get you grounded. You have one foot in the waters of emotion and one foot on the ground here. They need both your feet on the ground. So that's their job, is to get you like tempered. So you can make informed and grounded decisions and moving forward, which is what you want to do. These are the two strongest energies in your entire reading. Next to Temperance is the Knight of Swords. This is taking action. Yeah, you really want to move forward here, and you're going to take action to do so. So you are going to, it's almost like getting fierce within yourself, in saying, I am going to get grounded because I want to move forward and I want to do the right thing for myself. And it's almost like you get mad inside and you're like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So very determined. And the King of Wands is on the other side of the Knight of Swords. And there you are, holding onto that staff, fresh starts, new beginnings. Oh, did I mention that Temperance is the card for Sagittarius in the tarot deck? So Sagittarius might be strong in your chart or someone else's chart around this reading. Well, let me also mention that the King of Wands is fire energy. That gives us 2 for Sagittarius, if we're counting. So Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, this is your card, Leo, being in your highest energy. There you are, holding on to that staff, fresh starts and new beginnings with one hand. You have your hand on your hip here with the other hand. You're ready to get up and go. Right next to that Knight of Swords. You are so ready to get up and go and discover what lies ahead for you in a new life cycle. The Ace of Swords is right under Temperance and right next to the Two of Wands. This is a sword for truth and clarity, sometimes conversation. But, you know, with Temperance, your truth and your clarity is coming to you, and you are making a decision on how you're going to move forward. That's what's happening. You've been stuck in not knowing how, because the Eight of Swords is right between the Two of Wands and the King of Wands. So you've been stuck in not really knowing the truth and the clarity. You really haven't been moving. You've just been kind of hanging out. And you got all these swords of truth and clarity all around you that you can't see. Well, you're going to see them. You're going to figure it out. And you will be moving forward. Right below the Ace of Swords is the Tower card. This is like a tower moment. It's like you need to let something go. Something's holding you in place right here. But you're going to let it go. This is like destruction of, you know, this is like the tearing down of, the eliminating, leaving behind, whatever it is. But it has to do with the truth that you discover, okay, that's been around you. So you haven't been able to move forward, but you're going to see the truth. This creates a tower moment, or the tower moment creates the truth. It goes one way or the other. So there's going to be, something's going to be turned upside down, or has been already, that's getting you in this place where you're going to move forward. And you're going to do it. There's just no question about it. And you have a lot of help from your guardian angels and spirit guides on doing it. And another card right next to the Tower card is the Death card. This is the card for Scorpio. So Scorpio might be strong in your chart or someone else's chart around this reading. But this Death card, the energy, leaving the old behind, leaving that Tower moment behind, and moving forward towards the new. It's like ringing out the old year and ringing in the new year. So you are moving forward. You're definitely, and you're figuring out what you're going to do and how you're going to do it. You're headed right towards the Empress here. This is you. Now, I think you've lost sight of yourself a little bit. I think this is all part of becoming more grounded, male or female. The Empress can be Libra or Taurus. So Libra or Taurus might be in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But the energy is, if you're a parent, you're a good parent. You are loving, you're kind, you're thoughtful, you are respectful, you're considerate. I can go on and on. You have some beautiful qualities about you of just being a human being, okay? So, in moving forward, when the Empress comes up, I need to advise you that if you let someone else into your life, or whoever you let into your life, romantically, they must have a lot of the same qualities that you do, of those beautiful qualities. If they don't have a lot of those beautiful qualities like you do, it won't work. So look for someone who does, and it's the qualities that matter. It's like the morals. It's like, you know, the way they look at life and what they want from life. I mean, these are all, and how to treat other people. It's just things like that. Just make sure they have a lot of those qualities. Let's take out the second part of this reading. So you are moving forward, and you're just like making up your mind how you're going to do it and how you're going to go about it, and you're doing it with help from your guardian angels and spirit guides. So you're not just going to be standing there thinking about it anymore. I think you've been wondering how you're going to do this, where you're going to go, what is it going to look like, and everything. But you're actually taking action on that Two of Wands. For Leos. Okay. So up here, in your highest energy, on the other side of the King of Wands, is the Ten of Pentacles. This is one of the things you're looking for, okay? This is one of the things you want in your new life, and you know it in your new life cycle. This is security and stability between two people. It's like union between two people. There's groundedness. There could be a commitment. There's extended family. There's pets and a child. So you're looking for a very grounded relationship with someone, and you are headed that way. Because see, you're picking up, you're looking at the swords of truth and clarity, and the more you get, the further you can go. And so you're moving away from rocky waters towards smoother, calmer waters. So it's like, you know, it's been work, it's been hard, but you're doing it. And you are picking up truth and clarity as you go along. It's like the more swords you pick up, the further across that lake you get in towards your new life cycle that you're so been contemplating and you really want to move toward and will be. You're moving away from, you know, these swords here, some of these could be on the boat. The Nine of Swords. This is time that you've spent alone. All these swords are thoughts, and they're thoughts of truth and clarity that come through your mind over and over, like, why didn't I see it? Or how does this happen to me? Sometimes it's like almost like a woe is me, you know, type card. But it is, you know, it does cause you to be really up in your head. Could be some depression involved. But the thing is there are swords of truth, of clarity that help you decide how you're going to move forward. And you've got some of those on the boat. So you weren't in this state for nothing. I have the World card. There it is. There's your new life cycle right there that you've been hanging on to. So that you're freeing yourself, you know, from being stuck and not moving forward. You are entering a new life cycle. The Death card. You are entering a new life cycle. And it comes right under that Ten of Pentacles. So this new life cycle, it's much more secure. It's much more stable. And there might be a commitment out there for you. Let's just keep reading. I have the Four of Pentacles on the other side of the World card. You're moving away, and right under the Six of Swords, you are moving away from feeling stuck, from not feeling grounded and secure in your life, and not going anywhere. You're moving clean away from that because this new life cycle is coming out. This Nine of Swords, like I say, you had to go through this Nine of Swords period in your life. It was actually all part of your deep spiritual healing. That's what the Star card is all about. This is like seeing your own reflection, and we've already talked about that. Bouncing back at you, remembering the essence of who you are, right? Healing right down to your bare bones. So you're remembering who you are. You know you deserve more, and you deserve better. So this is the card for Aquarius, so Aquarius might be strong in your chart or someone else's chart around this reading. But that's what was going on in these really hard times that you were having, is you were actually healing with all these swords, these thoughts of truth and clarity. So under the World, next to the Empress, is the Chariot. That's moving forward. Oh yeah, again, can't say it enough in this reading. You are definitely moving forward into a new life cycle. And you're taking your true self with you. And you're leaving this old energy behind. So, the Chariot, the card of Cancer. Cancer might be strong in your chart. It might be strong in someone else's chart around this reading. But there you go, moving forward. And then you just kind of like moving forward, okay, away from the Six of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. Excuse me. The Six of Pentacles is about being breadcrumbed in a relationship, having your scales thrown off balance. It's almost like begging for attention, begging to be grounded and secure. You're not going to do that anymore because you've seen your value. You know your worth. This Six of Pentacles that you were stuck in for a while, with like that Eight of Swords, next to the Six of Pentacles is the Three of Swords. And this is under the Star card. There's your broken heart. There was a lot of healing involved. And there also might have been a third party. I only have one card that might suggest that. But the thing is, you did have a broken heart that you had to heal from. You are moving forward from all of it. You're leaving all this tower, or there might have been many tower moments behind. Bottom card, let's see what it is. Yeah. Okay, the Seven of Wands. This is how you move forward. Remember, you're holding on to that staff of fresh starts, new beginnings, where you're actually blocking energies from coming in and saying, pick me, go this way, and you're like, no, you are protecting yourself. You know how you're going to move forward, and you're going to do it. So you're in self-defense mode. And we know that already. You are in self-defense mode. You got your sword up here with the Knight of Swords, rushing forward. And you're like, no, you've already figured out. You're figuring out how you're going to move forward for your fresh start and a new beginning, and how you are going to hopefully come across someone who is grounded, secure, stable, committable, and will treat you right. I actually feel like they are actually in that life cycle because they touch. They're right next to each other. So I do feel like there is someone out there for you in your new life cycle, and you're just doing it. It was hard, but you are absolutely doing it. So Leos, this was your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.